folks, and welcome to Mars Moments. Today, Tuesday, or Mars Day, is the day of the fighter and the warrior mentality. I would like to share a little clip weekly of the personal fire that I am feeling, somebody who is heavily Mars ruled, and what has got me seeing red this week. So let's begin. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the value of the art that we create and the value of the art that we wish to create, and how we need to harness and protect that energy. And that being said, when we notice that there are individuals in our life that we care about and care about us, but may not respect the art that we create or want to create in our lives, and instead diminish or downplay it, and how bad that feels, and how the little instances of belittling actually take your power away from you. So I want to chat about that. First of all, just the frustration of recognizing when you are wanting to create something new in your life and bring a new skill or art form in, and the power in that creation and the importance of holding that to yourself before you allow other people to come in and poke their little holes of judgment and their own limitations into what you want to do with your life. I feel like this is important to share right now because we are entering a new year. Not that the paradigm will shift too greatly. We're going to stay in a form of struggle and challenge, but it is a good time to seek community and seek like-minded people and individuals who want to create the way that you want to create. So if you're finding that there are people in your life that don't really fully resonate or you can't create alongside with, then maybe it's time to let them go. Or at least maybe not indulge all of your creative ideas or your excitement around passions that they themselves might feel a little bit, you know, unaccepting of, or they might have their own shame or their own like ego around it, and they might feel competitive in certain realms. So know your audience and know who you're trying to work and create alongside. And then if they're not the right people, find someone else to create with or work on creating with yourself. I kept thinking last night, I couldn't fall asleep by not thinking this quote, but if anyone grew up with Disney, I know a lot of you did. There was this movie called The Cheetah Girls, which I personally loved, and my cousins and I, we formed a little band, and we would sing the Cheetah Girls songs at weddings. We would sing Cinderella, which was amazing. And music is something that I myself feel called to, though I am a little bit tone deaf and I have a ways to go. I have a lot of fluidity in my voice. And in the movie The Cheetah Girls, there is a quote, and they say, "If he can't respect my art, he can't have my heart." So let's hear that again. If he can't respect my art, he cannot have my heart. And that is the way that I feel like many of us need to start living. Like, the art that we create is our livelihood. And it's not only like the paintings that we paint or the herbal creations that we bottle or the songs that we write or the jewelry that we make. It's the way that we live our lives is our art. The way that we choose to wake up in the morning, the time we choose to wake up in the morning, the way that we choose to have a slow start to our day, or wake up and early bird catches the worm. Whatever you choose to do, the way that you choose to live your life is a form of art, and everything is art. So if somebody has a lot of criticisms or says things to belittle the way that you live or the way that you choose to put your energy, and maybe make some snide comments or is kind of rude, let that just fuel you to keep more to yourself and to keep less to those outside sources. May your art be prominent, and may you allow your inner artist to kind of really shine through a little bit more. And for lack of a better term, fuck the haters. You don't need to keep enticing energies that may or may not actually support you. So find your support systems, figure out what feels good, and if he can't support your art, he can't have your heart, sweetie. So remember that, and you need to keep supporting your own art so you can have your own heart. So thanks for listening to today's Mars moment. And thank you for indulging my own inner fire. I sometimes get a little bit angry about things when I start ruminating. It's important to share those things aloud, just like we share the positive and optimistic things. It's important to share the things that make us angry, sad, depressed, anxious. And I think that as we come into 2021, it's going to be more important to share all of the layers of ourselves. And it's going to be as important to really, really like pull those layers out, extract them, and create art with them. So please, 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 please don't let what anyone has to say about your passions stop you from pursuing them. End rant.